All right. All right. Let's get right into it. This might be a short one. This might be a long one. I don't know yet. I don't script these, but this video is about supporting your friends. This is the next step into becoming goated. My hair's kind of long today. I'll get a cut soon. But, anyways, please support your friends in any endeavor that they're taking, whether it's, their career, they're starting a band, they're starting this or that, social media, a business. Please support your friends. Because until you start something like that, you never know what it's like to receive support from a friend. And I can say, in my experience with starting a nonprofit with one of my best friends, DeMarc, when he came up with the idea, we started posting videos. The support we got meant more than I could explain, just to keep a long story short. So when you see a friend starting something, just understand that they are scared. They are nervous as to what people are thinking. Sorry. No matter what people will say or post, like, oh, I'm not scared. I don't care what people think. I I would want to argue that in the beginning they did care what people think. I think it's impossible to not as human beings, especially in this day and age. It's almost impossible when you start off like that to not care about what people think. I'll admit that sometimes I was like, oh dude, like I wonder what people think about this, if I told them about it. And not in a bad way, like I knew I wasn't doing anything bad, but it's almost inevitable, that's what I'm trying to say. So supporting your friends, whether it's reposting, whether it's commenting, whether it's liking, I'm just trying to keep it in like the social media sense, right? Means the world to them. I can guarantee you it means the world to them. Because in a world where everybody's trying to stick by the rules for safety, starting something new is one of the scariest things you can do. Believe it or not, even though there's no risk most of the time, you're not going to lose money, you're not going to die, right? But over time, we just develop a fear to this, and it's an incredible help to someone when a friend says, dude, keep going, dude, you got this. Even if it's one person out of their 300, 200, 100 followers, 1% of that truly makes a difference on them, like for them to keep going or for them to quit. And I know you can argue, oh, well, if they quit, if they don't get support, like they weren't really cut off. Yeah, that's true, maybe, right? But you want them to keep going. They're your friends. You want them to keep going. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot I can say about this, but I just really want to emphasize that in those moments where you feel alone, if you're starting something new, just know that anybody who started anything was alone in the beginning, even if they weren't, even if they had co-founders, teammates, whatever. At the end of the day, it's really just you. It's you hitting that post button. It's you starting that business. It's you investing in this, right? So a little bit of support truly goes a long way. I am a testament of that. I have friends who are a testament of that. And I'm proud to say that I have amazing friends doing amazing things in business, sports, gym, social media, acting, music. And it's really a blessing to be able to say, like, dude, I knew these guys when they were first starting out, and like, maybe they might not remember me when they're famous or something, but you remember those days where I was posting the videos on YouTube. Even like right now, I have like 5 likes on my videos, and it's not what I'm trying to talk about, but you remember those days when you start off, and you look back at the people who support you, and it's really a blessing. So with that being said, support your friends. It's cool to try things. It's cool to care about something. It's cool to start something new. Don't be scared, because I guarantee you your friends will have your back. And if they don't, I have your back. There we go.